during the Civil War, and their value has been estimated at more than £100,000. Nice for somebody. You've probably heard, though, of the film Letter to Brezhnev. Well, in Halifax, they're talking about a more up-to-date version, Letter to Gorbachev. The letter in question is the work of a 5-year-old Ukrainian boy whose family settled in West Yorkshire after the war. Well, not quite all the family, and that's why the young lad has written to the Soviet leader, as John Thirlwell reports.
Dear Mr. Gorbachev, I am writing to ask if
Andrew Mandebura may be only 5, but he knows a thing or two about the ways of the world, like if you want something done, go to the top. His letter to the Soviet premier, along with covering notes from his parents and the local MP, springs from one small boy's desire to see his family reunited. 44 years ago, the Haukaluks were together in the Ukraine, but then Andrew's grandfather joined the post-war rush to the west to escape Russian domination. Now his elder sister, Anna, Andrew's great-aunt, wants to visit the UK, but she's been constantly refused permission. Only her letters have got through to her brother. He has asked the Foreign Office for help, written to the Russian embassy, done everything he can, but to no avail. From the letters, he knows she is well, but for some reason he cannot see her.
The government over there said she won't be able to come see me, that's all. Not say why, then I can't tell you that.
Do you miss her?
I do. Well, with you 44 years, you see, I'm glad before I die, I like to see her.
Anna eventually married and had a son, now a doctor in Kiev. She too longs to see her family. Her niece, Andrew's mother, remembers how the young lad decided to take a hand in the family reunion.
When Andrew saw Mr. Gorbachev on TV one night, he turned round to Grandad and said, "Well, why doesn't Mr. Gorbachev let your sister come over from Ukraine?" And of course Grandad turned round and said, "Oh, why don't you ask him, Andrew?" And I said to Andrew, "Well, shall we write him a letter?" And really, that's what started it all. And we thought, yes, we'll try. We'll see if a little boy's plea might just melt Mr. Gorbachev's heart and he might be able to do something for us.
What do you think Mr. Gorbachev's going to be thinking when he reads your letter?
I think I'll be reading my letter and thinking about saying yes.
Andrew's letter is now on its way to Moscow. What the authorities will make of it, no one can predict, but certainly the entire family hopes that a 5-year-old's letter to Gorbachev might just do the trick.
Good on Andrew. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, to be able to follow that story with a happy conclusion. The Parks and Rec